Boycott Kareena Khan trends on social media after reports surfaced that Kareena Kapoor had asked for a whopping 12 crore rupees for playing Sita in an upcoming film. Why is she being targeted in this fashion? Here's more.
Actor Kareena Kapoor Khan has reportedly been approached to essay the role of Sita in a film written by veteran writer K. Vijendra Prasad, who has previously penned Bahubali, Manikarnika, the Queen of Jhansi and Thalaivi. Henned by Alokik Desai, this masterpiece will be the retelling of Ramayana from Sita's point of view. Buzz is that Kareena was Desai's first choice for the film. However, the actress has asked for a fee of a whopping 12 crores, double of 6 to 8 crores that she normally charges. Days after these reports surfaced, netizens took to Twitter to express their anger and demanded to boycott the Good News actor. Social media users alleged that Kareena has hurt their religious sentiments and that the demand of 12 crores for a role is too much and is against humanity. Some people also called to boycott Sita's director for planning to cast a Muslim actor in the titular role. They even attacked Kareena's son Taimur and claimed that a mother of a person named Taimur should not be allowed to play Sita. The makers of the film, however, have denied all rumors of casting Kareena in the role of Sita and clarified that she was only being considered, as was Alia Bhatt and other stars. Kareena, who is still on a maternity break after delivering her second child this February, will first complete the sequel to Veere Di Wedding and filmmaker Hansal Mehta's next before signing new projects. Previously, Hindi films have seen many heroines essay the role of a queen and asking for almost the same remuneration. Kangana Ranaut played Queen of Jhansi in Manikarnika in 2019, for which she reportedly charged 14 crores. In 2017, Deepika Padukone stepped into the shoes of Rani Padmini of Chittor in Sanjay Leela Bhansali's Padmavat, for which she took home a fees of 13 crores. Entertainment Bureau, India Today.
We'll just be joined by Advocate Naveen Chomal in a bit from now. Nasir Abdullah, well-known actor, is also now joining us. Thank you for your time, Nasir Abdullah. What do you think is going on? Do you see a pattern in this sort of targeting that happens often, and this more often than not happens with the Khans here? Kareena Kapoor Khan, Saif Ali Khan were targeted when they got married. After their child was born, they were trolled for the name of the son, and now this. Nasir Abdullah.
उनकी आवाज नहीं आ रही.
Okay, we'll just try and connect with
the
our
last end of your thing, but it's fine. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Are you able to hear me?
Yes. If you got the question, do go ahead.
Good. Yeah, pretty much. Yes. Okay. Here's the deal. I am very disappointed at this repeated attack on the film industry, one way or the other, on some pretext or the other. And this has happened before, accusations flying around. Sania Mirza had to go through this stuff. They called her Pakistan ki bahu. She's a sports person, it's another story. Now this thing about her marrying Saif and having a son called whatever, Taimur or Baimur or Junaid or whatever, is a very weak way of trying to get some mileage, to get support from the people to troll her further. Whatever she's asking for, I mean, if Kangana Ranaut can get 13, 14 crores for Jhansi Ki Rani and others can get whatever the same amount, what is the big deal? Who is going to lose this money? The poor will not be affected anyway. They never are. I will not be affected. I charge nothing. Not much. Anyway, the point is, I see it as a very disappointing approach that has been adopted, and all the trolling, etc., that is happening on the grounds on which it is happening. It's very strange that if she is married to a Muslim, I mean, for God's sake, what are we talking about? If she fits the part, she should be used, and that is it. Why is there this dichotomy of somebody and she's a brilliant actress, her husband is a very, very good actor, he has made some flop films occasionally, but on the whole, he is a brilliant actor. But that's not the point again. The point is actually Kareena, the fact that she has a son who has a Muslim name and a husband who has a Muslim name. Come on, grow up. Dr. Rahi Masoom Raza wrote the script for the Mahabharata. He's a great scholar. He has actually passed away now, a long time ago. He penned the lines of the Mahabharata, which went on to become one of the greatest, one of the most avidly watched shows. So, and he was a Muslim, total Muslim, but he was a hugely secular man. He was so proficient in Hindi, a great professor, a doctorate in Hindi literature.
Yes.
So I just don't understand what is going on. I
Do you
think
believe
I'm
that
on
Saif
another
and Kareena
planet.
are soft
I'm
targets?
on Mars. You know, the film industry is a soft target, so Saif will be a soft target. Anybody else who does anything against, but if it was a Kangana Ranaut asking for the same amount for the same film, for the same role, there would have been nothing. So it's very strange, no, that they will choose, because any excuse they are able to get, especially the Hindu-Muslim, the divide aspect, which is happening a lot. It is happening like rampantly. I'm like looking at like, where am I? What is going on? I mean, I would happily do a role of a Sant Gyaneshwar or a Tulsidas or a Buddha. I'd happily shave my head off to play the part. I mean, this is a medium through which, and that's the only entertainment we have in the country. In the West, you've got so much more available to you. There are like 30,000 forms of entertainments, plays and what have you, and talk shows. And I'm so surprised, and the excuses, the reasons they are using to demean her, about the money and all, forget it, give her whatever you want. I mean, whatever she says, it's okay. They charge a lot of money. I don't, and I don't envy her. It's okay. I brought my karma, which allows me only that much money. It's okay. If she
Where
wants
should
more
a
money,
line be drawn?
what is the big deal? Who's going to lose?
Boycott Kareena Khan is trending on Twitter. It is extremely
Where the
unpleasant.
line should be drawn?
Yes.
Yes. So, this really needs to stop, and I think the big wigs in the BJP should ensure that this sort of stuff doesn't happen. Leave us alone. You have the corona, and you've got death at your doorstep. You have a third wave about to come, which might wipe out our children's population. And you're talking about, oh, you're being stupid. They're being very stupid. They are not stupid, they are being stupid. I choose my words very, very carefully because I don't want to offend them, because they will troll me and probably have me beaten up. But this is very unfair. This is an industry which has excelled in whatever it had to show. We've got so much work that has actually come out. We've had a Mughal-e-Azam, we've had a Devdas, we've had Baiju Bavras and whatever, Heer Ranjha. They have made everything there is to make, including Harshad Mehta, the scamster. We have everything about everybody.
Nasir Abdullah also...
Leave them alone. I was about to say, leave us alone.
Yes, I want to ask you that, would you think, trolling of this fashion would happen if had a male actor demanded this kind of money? Because I think what really is acceptable is that if male actors are asking for money, whopping amounts like 12 crore rupees, it usually isn't really talked about. But if a woman does so, then that becomes a big issue. I think that is just one aspect of this problem as well.
Yes and no. Yes is because I heard like 10 years ago, Akshay Kumar had hiked up his fees to 14 crores, 18 crores, 20 crores, they were saying, but unfortunately, the film that he had made at that time, Ye Ke Chandni Chowk to China, was the most miserable ever flop you have ever encountered in your lifetime. So because of that, maybe, but there was this huge rumor that he's going to start to charge this whopping amount, I don't know, 15 crores or 20 crores, 8-9 years ago. So yeah, if a woman is asking for more money, fine. It should not be a problem. I am repeating my earlier line. If it was a Kangana Ranaut, there would have been no problem. They would have been like, oh, Kangana, because she seems to be the poster girl for the BJP folks. I don't know what is the deal, what is going on, but she seems to be heavily on leaning towards them and they are leaning towards her, whatever. But it is unfair if a woman is asking, you work it out. I mean, you can't accuse her of they are throwing the book at her. Anything that happens, they're just throwing the book at her. And the film industry has been a target for decades now. Anything, if somebody uses the word Bombay instead of Mumbai, the director has to go and apologize to all these guys, sorry boys, otherwise they will beat them up, they will damage the movie theater, they will attack the spectator. It's very sad that they go for, and now what they're doing to Kareena, look at the excuses. Taimur, her son, he's being accused as well, as a reason. Her husband is being accused. She's been accused of being a Muslim. My God, what is going on?
What is the message that should be
that
should come
go to the Prime Minister's office?
Okay, what should our message should come from our leadership really, if I can say that, because you know, a lot has been said about how these issues have become more in your face now, like you said, you know, like a Kangana Ranaut, for her obvious political leanings, would never be targeted like that.
Absolutely. Here's my deal, and I'll say it right. The coronavirus is here to teach us a lesson. None of us is superior. The coronavirus will slap anybody's face, whether he's a Muslim, Hindu, Muslim, a Sikh, or an Isai, or a Kasai. Okay? Nobody will be spared. There is a lesson to be learnt by all of humanity. You cannot get away. Do not think you are special, because this little invisible bacteria, which you can't even see, can get into your throat without your knowing and destroy you completely.
Okay.
So you're not in charge. So don't do all this dadagiri and behave yourselves. Don't be this mean and you know, this dictatorial sort of a thing that we are superior. Nobody is superior.
Okay.
We're all human beings, and if we don't behave ourselves, we've had it. This is a lesson to us.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us, Nasir Abdullah, with your point of view on that important story that we are tracking. This trolling essentially continues as far as Kareena Kapoor Khan is concerned, and there's been no reaction just yet from the movie star, but the filmmaker has said that no deal has been signed just yet.